Imga, this is Harold. Harold struggles daily to not let his inner pain show, but the smiles can only hide so much. Harold sometimes seeks company to drown his sorrows. More often than not, he eats alone. He just can't stand her. Harold can't bring himself to leave the table this morning. Better call in late. Harold reads the newspaper. 17 killed in a robbery. He can't help but chuckle. 200 dead in a gas explosion? Oh, Harold just can't contain himself. Ha. Back at home, Harold sits down to play some cards. Harold knows this bitch is cheating. Look at those aces. Harold attempts to stifle the sorrow as she steals his cards, the one thing that he thought he had left. Better drink away your problems, right Harold? Harold never feels comfortable drinking with others. Back to the games, this woman just can't stop cheating. Harold is suspicious, but holds his tongue. Harold sits idly as she moves yet another piece without letting him take his turn. Shocked at her boldness, Harold is ready to flip a shit. To relax, Harold sometimes works on projects around the house. Harold likes that. Unfortunately, his dementia is getting to him. That isn't a wall, Harold. Harold attempts to measure the number of fucks he gives. Harold fails to realize that there still isn't a wall there. Harold confirmed for console peasant. Double kill. You go, Harold. Nothing releases stress like showing a few prepubescent boys who's boss. At last, the horse porn that Harold has been searching for. That's the ticket. After a few hours of furious masturbation, Harold feels guilty, but overall a little better. Harold's testing positive. For HIV, that is. At least he's sexually active. Harold isn't a licensed practitioner. He doesn't understand why these people gave him a lab coat and clipboard. At home, Harold is a responsible taxpayer. The work is tedious, but it must be done. Harold's back pain is troubling him, but he doubts anyone can help resolve the turmoil within his heart. Harold's browser history is ridden with a lot of suspicious activity. Those are the horses that he loves so much. After a brief argument over who Harold loves more, horses or his wife, he offers her flowers. No give backsies. Harold spends time exercising. He understands how important it is to stay in shape. He considers his physique acceptable, but not satisfactory. Harold is inflexible, both with his body and his beliefs. Harold can't go for very long without having to sit down. He also can't resist the temptation of playing on the exercise ball. He had no idea this would be a couple's session. On the bright side, she can't cheat while she's stretching. Harold often finds himself injured after a day's exercise. His bones are getting fragile, just like his willpower. The emotional trauma is more than he can bear. Pills are his sweet release. Once you pop the top you just can't stop. Harold. Prescription only? Harold doesn't give a shit. Harold is all wrapped up, prepared for the cold heart of his cheating wife. Maybe these layers will protect him from her scathing insults.